welcome to a day in a life as a 4th year medical student or student doctor, whatever you want to call me. I'm in a bit of a rush. I need to quickly get something to eat and also head off to the education center because I intended to go into hospital today at 7 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock.
So for the first part of the morning, I shadowed the on-call team and we went all around the hospital seeing different patients. After I got exhausted, I decided to get free coffee. During ward rounds, me and my colleagues saw an acute appendicitis case, which meant that this individual was going to have an appendectomy, which we decided to scrub in for.
I've got these pink scrubs. This is the point at which I do a transition. I don't know if that transition worked, but here is me. Now I need to go outside because my friend is waiting for me. They probably think, well, why am I taking so long to change? Because of this. So let me go. Oh yeah, let me tell you about the case. So it's an emergency appendectomy, open, it's not laparoscopic, and the appendix is perforated. We're just getting ready for that. Hello everyone. It's a bit tight, I can't lie. So I've just come out of what was meant to be an appendectomy, ended up being an ileocecal resection because the appendix was completely attached to the cecum. And I don't know the full rationale behind why they removed such a huge amount, but I'll ask later on. And I scrubbed in as well. After scrubbing in, I just stood there and tried to get a better view. Now, towards the end, I did inject local anaesthetic to the place where they actually stapled the patient, and just in different areas. Now I did that like 4 or 5 times. That was probably my only contribution to the entire thing. And then one of the surgeons goes to me,
I was watching you the entire time, you didn't do anything.
I was like, because I don't know what to do. And they said to me,
Next time just help the surgeon get hold the retractor back and all that sort of stuff.
I was like, this is my first time. I just got changed out of my normal scrubs into these scrubs again because I decided to shadow the on-call team at, 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Trousers keep falling. The other scrub trousers I had were much better. I was following the on-call team, now I've lost them. I've changed into my scrubs and now I'm just roaming around like a lost soul. Where is the doctor I was shadowing? Where is he gone? Now I feel like a lost child. I forgot my little notebook thing, so I've got that. And now back to A&E. Ever wonder what goes in my cannula preparation tray? Got cannula, saline, what's that? Octopus, vacuette, tegaderm stuff, tourniquet, the bottles, the VBG syringe thing, and then swabs, and then the cannula itself. I've got 13 minutes left for a meeting I've got online. And I need to get my jacket from the 5th floor of the hospital. I've just come across a case where I've seen necrotizing fasciitis, which is not as common. This presentation is definitely not as common. And it's very, very severe. The orthopedic team are going to consider bone debridement. I think that's what it's called. Excuse if I've said the wrong word, but I'll double check. But basically what that is kind of like cleaning away all the infected parts of the bone. I think that's what it means, but I'll double check. If not, then after this video, I will put the correction in if I'm incorrect. I want to be able to shadow and see that because I just asked, because it looks amazing. Amazing is probably the wrong word, but it looks very fascinating to be able to see it because it's such a rare presentation for me. And some of the consultants here have only seen 11 or 5 in their 11 years, sorry, of them being here. I now get to see a case of necrotizing fasciitis with the history, and also seen them in A&E, and now I get to see them. Now I get to see a bone debridement thing in theatre, so completely spontaneous. But I love this. It's currently 2:30 in the morning, and I saw bone debridement. I think debridement. Got to do some suturing as well. Got to do suctioning as well during the surgery. It helped with the packing as well. It was quite eventful actually. I actually got to do quite a bit and asked a lot of questions, tried to get to understand necrotitis. Honestly, it's a little bit late, my mind's not working right now. But it was very eventful, and just saying, you've got to seek opportunities. This is a bit I love about my students, is that you like something, go, shadow, ask, question. It's currently like 3 o'clock in the morning. And well, I am hungry. I'm very peckish indeed. Let's see what is there to eat. As a medical student, I've always felt that I'm limited. But then, not until I started my placements and was I set free to interact with doctors, nurses, midwives, healthcare assistants, and actually build that relationship and bond, did I realize how much privileges medical students get, and more privileges, I personally think, from a learning point of view, than doctors. Doctors are being paid to care for patients. We as medical students are being, we pay for this degree, we pay for these learning opportunities, and I will seek every single learning opportunity possible to become the best doctor I can ever be. I also understand and appreciate the academia side of things. The textbook knowledge is equally as important, if not more important. But these experiences I get, for example, let me give an example. I go to A&E, I see a patient. I'm like, oh, interesting case. Let me take a history. I take the history, I do the examination. Then I'm like, oh, they're being admitted for emergency surgery. Oh, I'm a medical student. I can ask one of the surgeons, oh, can I join in? And funnily enough, the surgeon already knew me because they've taught me in the past and they've seen my face a few times. And they're like, Jamal, come. You know how to scrub in? Yes, I do. Well, then scrub in. I'm going to tell you just a couple of things to do here and there. For example, suction. I want you to suture. I want you to do this, that, etc. Obviously, with all within mind of competency and everything else, I'm able to do all those things. I got to see a patient from start to finish almost. And tomorrow I'll be able to get to see them in the wards. I will see what their plans are and how this patient's just being passed around from doctor to doctor, from field to field, from ward to ward. And that is a privilege, and it makes me appreciate medicine a lot more. Also, I'm trying to build up my enjoyment for orthopedics because I'm no orthopedic person. Look at me, do I look like an ortho bro to you? But anyways, point being made is I will seek every opportunity I can get to become the best doctor I can be. And for example, today the patients thanked me for suturing them up and saying that I really appreciate it, I feel much better. And a lot of the times the treatment, the physical treatment and care you provide is great, but what is actually equally as important, and that should be a thing, is your kind words. Your kind words and your sincerity will go a long way to make the patient feel better. Saying them as simplest of things. We are humans, we love praise. If you just said to a patient, you look much better than you did last week, you're looking good. I did that today. And seriously, this patient looked so much better from last week, and they were like, well, thank you, Shmuel, I really appreciate it. And it's just so important to be able to, I don't know what to call it, emotional intelligence or just being human, and that human element is really important. I don't know what I'm actually saying here because now it's just like midnight chat and reflections but yeah, no, I had a very wonderful day, and I hope you had a wonderful time watching me. I love medicine, and I hope that you watching this, you will also fall in love with medicine too, the way I'm falling in love with medicine. Enough romanticizing of medicine. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, then thumbs up and subscribe, please. And share this video as well, because I'm trying with this YouTube thing again. Over and out.